Dozens of Nebraskans made their voices heard today at the Nebraska legislature. The issue was a bill for school transparency and parental rights. Our Marlo Lundak was there and brings his testimony from both sides.
Speaker after speaker after speaker. Parents, grandparents, students, and educators explained to the Education Committee why they believe the proposed school transparency bill and Parental Bill of Rights should or shouldn't become law.
It is rather incredulous a bill supporting parental rights, rights that are inherently granted and sovereign, even has to be written.
This is certainly a confusing bill and would be difficult to have schools implement.
The bill grants parents more power over their child's education. It touches on everything from vaccinations.
There are many aspects of the bill that concern us, but as school nurses, we are particularly concerned about removing the state vaccination regulation.
To library books.
I have been appalled by video of parents having to shame school boards by reading out loud in a public forum sexually explicit books found in school libraries by parents.
Many argue that the bill's requirement for educators to post each lesson plan and activity online will hurt teachers.
It just isn't grounded in reality of what teaching is like. You heard them talk about how, well, all materials for classes are ready at the start of the year. No, they're not. We're often working week to week and sometimes day to day to adjust our lessons and modify them.
But others argue the oversight is necessary, believing teachers overstep their authority.
It is not the job of the public schools to advocate how students should view sex, gender, morality, and social issues. The role of public schools is to educate academically. Teachers should teach students how to think, not what to think.
The bill would allow parents to withdraw their children from courses that don't align with their values.
I cannot imagine the challenge that any teacher, no matter how many or few children they have in their classroom, will face trying to navigate the list of objections from parents.
What I heard was, on the opponent side, was blown out of proportion, fears of what might happen, but no stories of what's actually happened and what has happened.
And it was a long afternoon for the Education Committee as testimony lasted more than 4 hours. At the end of the hearing, no action was taken on the bill. It will need to pass in committee before it heads to the legislative floor. John.